Hello, hi everyone, I'm Natalia and I would love to share with you my February trades. If we'll have a look at my trading journal, you can see that in February I took 7 trades and 3 of them were paper trading, which actually if you have a look at this one, if I actually took them and if I didn't paper trade, those were a very good trades. So my first trade was a loss. It was only minus 0.25%, which was very small risk. And I had a rule to don't take another trade or stop trading after having a loss. And this is where I started actually doing some paper trading. I started to test what will happen if I will retake my trade, but with a different entry. Because the way how I trade, so I have the specific point of interest or order block. And sometimes when I look at the chart, I'm not exactly sure where the market might stop. Sometimes it's more obvious. This is when we have beautiful trades, but sometimes it's really unsure, especially when we have news when it comes to Forex. The market might drop a little bit lower than I'm expecting. So for example, on the 5th of January, my first trade was a loss, but then the second one, it would be actually a very good trade. Then on the 20th, we had 2 trades with both would be win, and that will be almost 9% of winning, absolutely beautiful. And then I started trading again on 22nd February, and what you can see, my first trade was a loss, and the second one was actually a very small profit. I think that wasn't the best trade, but it happened. This is why we have stop loss. The last trade which I took on 26th of February, it was 0.9. So again, very small trades. Let's have a look on the 20th. I just would like have a look on this one. What did we look this before? So that was our trade. We had 50 minutes order block, which was our bullish order block. And the idea was that the price should jump off this area. The best order blocks are where you can see a reaction. So when the price comes to your order block, you really should see that there is the reaction, which means this is where it's more likely that your trade will be profitable. So let's have a look on this one. So the idea was that we have bullish order block. So the first trade I took was on daily time frame. So when you look at daily, I was actually looking that this part was our order block. So if I can mark this again. So that was the order block which I was looking at, and this is what stopped me out. And this is where I decided after being stopped out to zoom into 4 hours time frame. And this is where I could see more clearly that this is our point of interest. And this is where the price might have been. And obviously, when you will also look, it was our previous higher high. Plus, there was also some reaction from this area. And this is what we would like to see. So this is the point of interest or the area where you really should pay more attention. So what you also really would like to see, it's when the market dips in your order block, and then you can see the reaction. So as you can see, it went up, then it come back again, which is completely fine, and then started to rally. Basically, if I will be in this trade, I will probably take some profits about in this place, because you can see that the market starts showing to having some weakness. So this is when you might expect that it might drop. But in this example, the actual order that has been placed by the big institutions were quite big, because you can see that it went up very high. If I will be in this trade and I will have to hold this, let's see how long this trade will take. And this trade was taken off 4 hours time frame. So if we will be in this trade, it will take 34 days, so almost a month. So that was quite long, but it was profitable. In this example, you might also find some more examples where you could re-enter or even add some more. So for example, that was our another order block, which I will pay attention to. Beautiful order block. And you can even see that the candle has closed above it. So this is which might give you a clue that this is the valid order block or the point of interest, and this is when you might re-enter. The other place when I will look at it probably would be somewhere around them, because again we had this price action, and this is what we might look at this point as well. If we will now zoom in a bit more, there will be probably, yeah. So on 1 hour you can see that that was our order block. Or even if we would like to see, there was also mitigation block. So this block looks more clear. Beautiful place to place your order, and then what you will aim probably before the previous highs. So if we look at this one, you will just place your order there. You will mark your stop loss around the previous lows, and then you will look to take profits around this place. So your risk reward ratio, it's 1 to 5, which is very good trade. So definitely something that it will be worth to take. So the other part, what you also would like to do. So my strategy is based mostly on the current trend. So if we are in a bull trend, this is when I will look to long. And when we have bear trend, this is where I will look to short. What means bull trend? Bull trend is basically the uptrend. So as this example, you can see that we are making higher lows, higher highs, higher highs, higher low. So this is what we call bull trend. A bear trend is when it's happened reverse. So if we will look at this very small area, we started making lower low and lower highs. So this is how you can look at the actual market. But obviously, when it comes to the trend, you just look at the higher time frame to understand what is the actual trend. Okay, guys, so I hope for the next time I will have some more to show you when it comes to the actual trades. So let's keep fingers crossed. See you soon.